As times are tough in the market, some of you out there might find it very hard to pay for your repairs. After receiving numerous emails with owner-operators and small fleet owners not knowing what to do when it comes down to their next breakdown, I decided to make a video on what your options are if you've broken down and you have no money for repairs. So I've created a list from what you should do, from the first thing that you should do, which is the easiest thing to do, to the last thing that you should probably try to avoid doing. So number one, the first thing that I would do if I have a breakdown is I would contact my employer. So if you are an owner-operator working for a fleet, the first thing that I would do is contact the employer, let him know truck is broken down, there's X amount of dollars in repairs, and can you help me with the bill? And the way you want to kind of put it out there is that, you know, can you pay for the bill and then deduct it over my next 3 or 4 paychecks? Now the owner of the company or safety manager or somebody within that organization will get back to you and say, yes, we can do it, or no, we can't do it. But make sure that you write in the email that you have been stranded for cash and you don't have any means to pay for that repair. The second thing I would probably do is I would put it on my credit card. So sometimes the owner of the company or the safety manager will say, hey, you know what, we'll come up with half of it, but you're gonna need to come up with the other half. Or in some cases where you're working, they would say, we're sorry, you know, we cannot do it at all. You're on your own. So that's when you'll go to your credit card, okay? So the second thing you wanna do, or where you're gonna put that repair bill, is on that credit card. Now, if you don't have the available funds or you only have a portion of those funds, what you can do is you can call the credit card company and you can ask them to extend the credit on your credit card, or you can divide that bill into 3 or 4 different credit cards, but you wanna put that repair on your credit card before you go into option number 3. Now, option number 3 is you would contact the finance company, the one that's financing your truck. So if you have a finance company, you want to give them a call, you want to send them an email, or your broker, you want to let them know, hey, you know, I'm in this situation and I need an extra $5,000 or $6,000. And what they can do on their end is they can refinance your truck, or they can tackle on a couple of payments, or they could just do a separate loan for that repair. You know, but usually they will just refinance that truck, give you a little bit more money, pay for that repair bill, and get you going. Now, number 4, I usually like to try all my options before I go to number 4. Some of you guys will go to number 4 before number 2 and 3, and that's contacting a friend and asking them if they can help you out in these tough situations or in these tough times. You can contact a friend and let them know your situation, that you're stranded and that you really need X amount of dollars, and make sure you let them know, you know, a projection time of when you're going to be paying it back. So, and be realistic with this, because the last thing you want to do is tell your friend that you'll pay them back in a month or 2 and not be able to pay them back, and constantly, you know, give them the runaround or give them, you know, an extension. I need an extension. So give yourself some time. Tell them, hey, listen, I really just need this for 6 months, and make sure you pay off that. If you are taking it from a friend, make sure you pay it off well before that 6-month mark. Number 5, I would then refinance the truck. Okay, so there's contacting your broker, which was number 3, contacting the finance company, but then there's something called completely refinancing the truck. So what you can do is you can go to a completely different broker and you have a truck, and that broker, that new broker, will buy out your first loan and give you more for the repairs. Okay, so let's say the outstanding balance is about $35,000 on your truck. What you want is you want to get a new finance company that's going to finance you $45,000. So what they're going to do is they're going to pay off your first finance company, then you'll have your extra $7,000, $8,000 for your repair, and you pay off the repair. Now this will take you about 3 to 5 days to do. And this is number 5 on the list, meaning I would try number 1, 2, 3, and 4 before I approach number 5. Now, the last option that you have, which is number 6, and honestly, don't jump the gun to do this, would be just to finance your repair. So for example, when you go into a tire shop and you need to change all 10 tires, well, that's about a $5,000 bill. They have these pamphlets over there, finance your repairs. Well, the shops they also have this, you know, finance your repairs, and it's getting more and more popular with financing repairs. The only problem that I have with that is the first thing they do is they slap a lien on your truck, and that's why I like to avoid doing that. Is they slap a lien on your truck, and then if you're not making a payment, the first thing that they do is they repo your truck. Okay, and that can lead you into a ton of problems. So you might solve, I know the pamphlet is there and it's, you know, just a signature away. They don't care about your credit, whether it's good or bad. They know they have first possession on the truck ahead of your finance company. So what do? They slap a lien on your truck. Now, when they repo your truck, they basically don't care about you. They go after the finance company because the finance company is gonna pay you out. And when you miss one payment or miss two payment, these guys are no joke. I mean, they just, you know, they'll just send the repo out. They don't care. They know they're gonna get the money. Not only that, they're gonna get storage fees, they're gonna repo fees. They actually make a lot more money off of repossessing your truck. And then number 7, so you kind of wanna consider number 7. If you've exercised all options 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you actually might want to consider number 7, where you might want to park the truck. And a lot of owner operators are being faced with the situation, and not just owner operators, small fleet owners are also being faced with the situation that maybe it's time to park the truck just for a little bit till rates get a little better. Now, if the rates get better, then you might want to then pay for the repair and then, you know, put that truck back on the road. But you might want to park the truck just for a little bit, or you might want to think about whether it's time to call it quits or not. So you want to maybe ask the finance company for the buyout to see what's left owing on the truck. Can you park your truck? You know, what are the ramifications around if you're going to park the truck? Will that finance company come after you? Sometimes if you just have a payment of $1,500 a month, you might want to park that truck, work as a company driver, get your 65 cents per mile. You know that it doesn't matter with repairs and maintenance. There is no more repairs and maintenance. You know, who knows what's going to happen in the next 3, 4, 5 months. But as rates start going up to 230, 240, 250 again, you might be able to start paying off all these repairs and maintenance and be cash flow positive. So again, the entire reason why I did this video is because I get a lot of emails about drivers being in certain situations and helping them out and what they should do. So I decided to make a video with, you know, just 7 points on what you can do, what are the options for you, because a lot of people are in the exact same situation as you are. They really have no more cash flow to carry them forward, and one repair bill can really you know, shake it up for them, and they can't come up with these $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 repairs. And maintenance repairs are extremely expensive today. The hourly labor rates, you know, in the US are about $160, $170. I mean, you're not coming in and out of the shop with less than $2,500. Doesn't matter what your repair is. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Hopefully it gave you some clarity on what you can do. And remember that this channel is all about trucking. So if you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you are a subscriber to this channel. I'm Ronen, R-O-N-E-N, and I'll catch you in my next video.